This is RJ and Ashley from Old Friends
Hey guys.
in Brooklyn. Is up on the couch with us, and Shepherd Frey is on the floor, but I don't think you can. I don't think
Freya.
she's in the shot yet.
Freya.
But most of y'all know who she is. There's her head. So we've got. Thanks for tuning in. We've going to cover about 30 or so questions, and the first one is, which pup has been with you at the sanctuary the longest? And that would be Paris and Bentley pair. Paris is a 12-year-old Terrier mix, and Bentley is a 12-year-old Chihuahua mix.
Our next question is, do you foresee Mac and Daphne being able to live together peacefully at some point? Answer is maybe they'll get along, maybe they won't, but we're just going to keep working at it. It's a work in progress. We're not going to give up on them. They might be best friends someday. You'll just have to keep watching and see.
The next is, any update on the new sanctuary that will eventually be built? And the latest is we'll be breaking ground in September. So it'll be a while still before it's finished. We're a year to 14 months. But obviously we're all super excited about it. Can't wait. Can't get done soon enough.
Not
And
soon enough.
we'll be sharing updates with y'all moving forward.
Forward to some ditch of the building
Yes.
process. So number 5 is, do the dogs, especially the high energy younger dogs, get regular walks? If not, would they be open to volunteers who could do such walks? Well, we have trained staff, and they come and walk every morning. They walk them multiple times throughout the day. They get plenty of exercise, and we also have a few key volunteers who are fully trained to walk the dogs. So they come in and do that throughout the day as well.
Okay, the next question is, any plans for more cams with sound and reception with sound? Also a cam in the land of the littles. With Muffin gone, it's pretty quiet in the land of the littles now.
It'd be a little boring.
Uh, so no, we don't have any plans for adding at this time. That's a bridge we'll cross when we get to it.
The new dogs seem to fight a lot. How do you manage that? Well, again, we have a highly trained staff, and they know the protocol for handling these dangerous situations. I mean, occasionally we do have multiple excitable dogs together, and they get into little tussles, but we work through it and we find solutions. It's an ongoing process, just like anything else here.
Okay, next question. Are Oreo and Cinnamon able to live outside of Old Friends? They are so adorable. Is there a reason why they always stay there? Yeah, they're adorable. Oreo would love to find a forever home. It's very hard, as most of y'all know, to home bonded pairs, and there's just not many people that are prepared to take on 2 dogs at once, and especially if they have medical issues, or there's the likelihood of medical issues on the horizon. And also Oreo and Cinnamon pee on everything.
Mm-hmm.
That usually not out of a viable option.
But if you like pee on your house, come adopt them, please. Next question is, what are some of the factors that determine how long a dog stays in reception after intake? Staff all gets together to discuss it. It depends on the individual dog, their health, their personality, their behavior. Some of them will be up here longer than others. Some of them will go back right away. It all just depends on the individual dog.
Existing memory moved to and new ones added at the new facility. Yes, we will be moving the existing bricks to the new facility. Uh, it's yet to be determined on whether we're going to add any additionals, but absolutely it will be coming with us for sure.
Next question is, do you have a fave dog? How do you decide which dog goes in which area? And no, we don't have a favorite dog. We love them all equally. As it sounds, we love all the dogs. We really do. And as far as which dogs go in which area, again, the staff has to discuss this. It's determined by the dog's individual behavior, their health, their size. Some dogs may be on the big side even though they're smaller. Some may be on the small side even though they're bigger, and it depends on their behavior.
Okay, is there an on-site veterinary professional? I think most of you are aware that we do have a staff veterinarian and a full-time medical team. And once we move over to the new facility, we'll probably be adding on to staff across the board in all areas and departments.
Do the dogs receive therapeutic massages? Actually,
There's
yes.
your answer.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Yeah, it's time for your massage, huh? Yeah, time for your massage. They do. We have a medical team, obviously. They're the ones physical therapies for the dogs, including laser therapy and acupuncture. We can also take them off-site for therapies, like water therapy. So they are in good hands. They're very spoiled.
How will you move dogs to the new? Will there be more rooms? Will they be able to go outside after 8 p.m.? There will be more rooms. It'll be a much bigger facility. More play areas, more rooms, an indoor play area, and we still have to abide by the same curfews imposed by the city ordinances.
Do you ever rescue dogs from out of state? Yeah, we've taken out of state guests. All of our dogs come from local county shelters. They're so full that they keep us packed all the time. We have plenty of dogs coming in from our local shelters that we don't need to reach out to states.
How is it to move a dog gathering room to Rover, which would be the little dog area, and vice versa? What factors go into this decision? And specifically, I guess somebody had asked about Hunter and Peppy. It's just the staff gets together and we discuss it. We talk about the dog's health, mobility, personalities, behavioral issues. Peppy was really the one of 2 or 3 small dogs over with the larger dogs. The other 2 being, Short Stack and Peppers, and Short Stack can certainly handle himself, and Peppers has never had an issue, and she's been back there time. And of course, she's bonded with Roscoe, who is much bigger than her.
And we think Hunter would have had more fun on the big side because it's got a bigger yard. Any idea on Cinnamon and Oreo's age or how lost her? We think they're probably around 12 or 13 years old. We can't be for sure. Same with all the dogs here. We can never know their exact age. We can just guess. And no, we have no idea how Cinnamon lost her leg. She came back.
Okay, next question. How is medication and food sorted? It must be one heck of a headache to keep it all straight. It's actually very easy. I mean, kitchen staff and medical team, and they're highly organized. Everything's labeled and listed, and any change is thoroughly recorded and passed through the communication channels, so everybody's on the same page. And food is key to their health, so as is our medications and any other medical concerns, and so we all take it very seriously.
Will you ever consider expanding the forever foster area, like different states? That's not likely. Our senior dogs, they need a lot of medical care, some very frequently, some not so much, but still they need to be able to be brought in to see our staff and provide all education and medical care for the dogs for the remainder of their lives. So it's just not feasible to do so if we expand our foster radius. We need to stay close.
If someone had asked, or they would like to know when we've all gone home, if something happens during the night with one of the dogs, how would you? How do you know? Do you have cameras in our houses? We do have security cameras that are off-site, and they cover every part of the sanctuary, and they see much more than the Explorer cams do. So yes, they are monitored uh, once the staff leaves.
Do you have a Twitter page? Also, have you thought of starting a Patreon page or something similar where people can donate a certain amount a month and get certain things in return? Maybe a little exclusive news, picture, or personal message from a dog. Well, we do have a Twitter page, as well as an Instagram and a Facebook page. We don't plan on starting a Patreon page anytime soon because people can make their monthly donations through our Facebook fan page, and they do get exclusives through there. So if you're interested in that, check us out on Facebook, Old Prince and Your Dog Sanctuary. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram at OFSDS and on Twitter.
Okay, this individual asked, I would like to know why Little Pit is not able to be fostered. When she was on camera, she seemed so friendly to the visitors, and she is. She loves people, especially visitors. I miss seeing her on camera and miss her twirls. Thank you for all you do. Well, you're welcome. It's our pleasure. We appreciate y'all's support. Little Bit's been fostered in return 4 times. And, she's a very loving dog, but she has a lot of quirks. Uh, she feels most at home here with our staff and her routine, and so this is where she's going to live out the rest of her life, or in the new facility rather. Uh, she's happy and comfortable and feels very loved here.
And she's still doing her twirls, don't worry. Do you give the darlings a new name after you rescue them from her? So if they come with a name and they respond to it, and they've clearly had that name for a while, they just keep that name. If they don't have a name, or if they come with something a little too silly, then yeah, it's kind of a race between members on who gets to name the dog. Whoever chooses the most perfect name and gets to that whiteboard first, they get to name the dog.
Okay, approximately how many dogs do you care for at Grandpa's Gardens? Up to 100 dogs can be housed here at the gardens. Sometimes we have more, sometimes a little less, but we tend to hover around 100 pups.
Are there bonded dogs that ever become unbonded, or is life, and how did they get that way? Well, it all depends on the individual dogs. Some are bonded like super glue, and nothing could ever break them up. Meanwhile, some are more like sticky note glue, and they could kind of care less about each other. Probably 95% of the bonded pairs, they are super glue, and they'll stick together for the rest of their lives. We will never split them up. They're best of buds. Occasionally we do get some dogs that they tell us are bonded, and they sometimes don't even really like each other.
We've had a few cases.
But that's very rare. For the most, they do. Sometimes it's because they're family members. Sometimes they've just lived out their lives. Prior to coming here, they've been together their whole life. So, yeah.
Are there bonded dogs? That's the one you just answered. Okay.
Thank you guys for getting all these awesome questions.
I don't think we have any. No.
Say bye, Brooklyn.
Bye, Brooklyn.
Say bye. Bye bye. Yeah, Brooklyn.
So y'all again for tuning in, and we appreciate your support and your concern for the dogs here and the staff, and we just sincerely appreciate you.
Do you adopt dogs out? Get donations for the dog food?
Okay, we had another question come in. Do you adopt dogs out? We do. We've got a foster program. Candidates have to be within a 100-mile radius. There's home visit typically by our volunteer manager now. It used to be done by volunteers. There's an application to fill out. The home visit is done on site. Are taken, notes are taken, applications filled out, question and answer sheets. If they have existing dogs, we ask that they bring them to the sanctuary for a meet and greet with the dog or dog interested in fostering. And then we'll sit down. We have a small committee that meets weekly, and we go over any potential fosters and make a decision at that time.
And if you're interested in filling out the application, you can find CS.
And if a existing foster moves out of the 100-mile radius, of course they get free vetting for the rest of their lives, and food, leashes, rates, whatever they might need, steps, ramps. We give the foster the option to fully, outright adopt the dog or dogs. But at that point, then it's usually they're coming out of pocket to go see a vet. That's much, more convenient than coming back down here from wherever they moved to.
Okay, another question that came in is, do you get donations for their dog food from the manufacturers? No, pay for their dog food, and it's thanks to everyone's donations. So really, you guys are donating to us. You're paying for the dog food, and thank you so much for that, because these dogs eat a lot. It's very expensive. We do get really good discounts. Thanks, Purina. So this was a perfect time for us to promote the fundraiser that's going on. You can find that through Explore and on their YouTube page. It's going on from the 8th to the 28th. Please donate. We need it. These dogs need it. And we are so thankful for everybody who is generous enough to reach out to us and help us out. We thank you with all of our hearts. You from all there as well.
Thanks, y'all. Bye.
Thank you.